A licensed professional fiduciary is a professional. It's there in the name. They serve as a professional trustee. They have to go through specialized education. They're licensed. They have to go through background checks, fingerprints, so you can trust that they're a good option.
Yeah, these are people who, this is their business. This is what they do. They're not lawyers, but it's analogous to that, or it's analogous to being a CPA. You have a business being the trustee for people who are not your family members. And if anybody listening is interested in learning a little more about that, they have their own professional organization. It's called Professional Fiduciary Association of California, or PFAC is what they call it. And they have a website. You can go read about them. Now, choosing a licensed professional fiduciary has, like everything, its pluses and minuses. Let's first focus on the pluses.
Yeah, so some of the positives is that they know what they're doing. This is their job. They do trust administrations every single day. And so that makes it faster. The administration can go by faster, a little bit more efficiently, because they do know what they're doing. And also because they know what they're doing, it usually tends to save on legal fees because they don't have to consult with an attorney so much. They know what to do. They can do a lot of it on their own. And also by naming a professional and maybe not a family member, it can take the drama out of it. In our previous episode, we had talked about, some conflicts that could happen by naming a child. And by doing this, you remove that.
Right. This is just someone doing a job. The kids are not already teed up to be mad. And I would say, I just really want to re-emphasize that they save a lot of money in legal fees. We have professional fiduciaries that we represent. They are our clients. They come to us for legal help with the trust administrations. And we do a little bit, and then we hardly see them, and they'll come back for little issues here and there. But our family member trustees need a lot of help. They just don't know what they're doing. So this can be a nice economical option, believe it or not. But speaking of money, one of the objections that we hear a lot from our clients whenever we suggest hiring a professional to be the trustee is, they charge money for their services. I don't like that.
Yes, they do charge for their services. But what a lot of people may not realize is that any trustee can charge for their services. So if you name a child, if you name your brother, those people can also be compensated for their services.
Yeah, and they should be, because as we've said numerous times, this is a lot of work, and people have real lives, and this eats into their real life, and they should be compensated for that. So the objection to a professional because they charge, I have a hard time with that one. But okay, so let's talk about the minuses associated with using a licensed professional fiduciary.
Yes, so many licensed professional fiduciaries tend to be solos, and they also tend not to be, very young. So there is a concern that if you name someone to be your successor trustee, many decades later, when they might need to step in, they may not be working anymore.
Right. They're human beings, and they retire and they die. All those things that happen to human beings. One thing that we have found our clients like sometimes when they're thinking about naming a professional is, instead of naming a given professional, Jessica, maybe you can finish that up.
Yes. Instead of naming the professional themselves, you instead can give the authority to pick that professional to someone else. So you can say, my daughter will appoint a licensed professional fiduciary to serve as trustee. So at that time, someone that you trust can find someone who's currently working and appoint that person to be trustee.
Right. And that way you're not giving the job of trustee to a child, which is what we're trying to avoid, but you're just making that trustee choice in real time as opposed to 20 or 30 years ahead of time.
Thank you for joining us today for another episode of Absolute Trust Talk Live. If you enjoyed listening in, then don't forget to subscribe. You can find us on Apple Podcasts or wherever you may listen by searching Absolute Trust Talk. While you're there, we would also love for you to leave us a review. And then why not share your favorite episodes with family, friends, or colleagues too? You can find all of our shows and corresponding show notes by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com. You'll also find a variety of other free resources, including our ebooks, videos, blogs, presentations, and more. If you need help with your estate planning or administration, we also offer a free discovery call to help get the process started. You can find more information on booking your session by visiting absolutetrustcounsel.com/scheduling. Don't forget to keep an eye out for our next live episode. If you join us for the broadcast, you can submit questions during the show. But if not, don't worry. You can always get in touch with us by sending a quick message to info@absolutetrustcounsel.com. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you soon.